In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and most merciful, welcome to my YouTube channel Insights. This is Mavish Rana once again with you, and today I have a very interesting topic for you guys, and that is process of communication. In my previous video, I have told you earlier that what are the elements of communication, and from today video you will learn about process of communication that will include elements also and the types of communication also. So don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel Lingua Insights and don't forget to press the bell icon for regular updates. So let's talk about process of communication step by step in a very concise and comprehensive way. Here are my lesson objectives. First of all, define communication as the exchange of information and ideas between individuals and identify various types of communication. Graphs the essential elements of communication, including the roles of sender, message, receiver, channel, and feedback. They will also recognize factors that can affect communication. These are some essential parts of communication, elements of communication, but if you are considering them and using them wrong, then they may create some problem in communication, comprehending the significance of effective communication and recognize the benefits of clear and concise communication in fostering better relationships, achieving my lesson outline. I have break down the content for you guys to make it more easy and more flexible. Defining communication, discussing the concept of communication and defining communication as the exchange of information. And secondly, nature of communication, discussing the elements of communication such as the sender, message, receiver, channel, and factors affecting communication. Process of communication, focusing on the communicating process, modal, and such step of the process, discussing the importance of decline communication. Performance task, summarizing the key points of the lesson, entertaining questions and clarifications, and explaining the performance task mechanic and robotics. Let's start here. Examine the visuals provided. Determine the form of communicating being used by the individuals in each image. Work together with your partner and share your observation with the class. Let's define what is communication. Communication is an integral part of our daily lives, enabling us to connect, share, and exchange thoughts, ideas, and information with one another. What is communication? Communication is the process of exchanging information, ideas, thoughts, or feelings between the individuals or groups through various channels such as spoken or written language, body language, gesture, and visual representations. It is a fundamental aspect of human interaction that enables understanding, connection, and sharing of knowledge and emotions. Effective communication is essential for building relationships, resolving conflicts, and achieving successful outcomes in various personal, social, and professional settings. Basically, there are two types of communication, and I have already told you guys about the verbal and non-verbal communication in a concise and comprehensive way, but today I will discuss it more. Verbal communication is one of the most common and familiar form of human interactions. It involves the use of spoken words and active listening to convey message between individuals. Nonverbal communication goes beyond words and includes expressing message through body language, gestures, and facial expressions. It is a powerful means of communication that can complement and you can reinforce or sometimes contradict verbal there message. Are also other source and types of communication that are involved in the process of communication, that is written and visual communication. So let's define what is written communication. Written communication is another vital form of human expression, especially in today's digital age. It involves conveying message, information, or ideas through written words. Like I am delivering my lectures today, and my you can see on your screen that I am speaking, and you can see visuals on the screen. What is visual communication? Visual communication utilizes images, graphs, infographics, charts, and diagrams to convey information effectively. This is particularly useful when processing complex data or concepts in a visually appealing and easy to understand and in a very good what is manner. Mean by nature of communication? Effective communication is essential for building relationships, resolving conflicts, and achieving successful outcomes in various personal, social, and professional elements of communications. Basically, there are three elements of communication. One is sender, second is message, and third one is receiver. So, what is the role of sender? The sender is the individual who initiates the communication process by formulating and transmitting a message. The sender's intention is to convey information, ideas, or emotion to the receiver. And what is the message and what should be the message? The message is the core content of the communication, consisting of information, ideas, or emotions that the sender intends to share with the receiver. So what should be the role of the receiver and what is the receiver? The receiver is the individual or group who receives and interprets the message. The effectiveness of communication relies heavily on the receiver's ability to comprehend and interpret the message accurately. These three essentials are also included in elements of communication you can see on your screen, that is channel, feedback, and noise. The channel refers to the means by which the message is conveyed from the sender to the receiver. Different channels include face to face interaction, phone conversations, and written correspondence. What is feedback? Feedback is an essential component of the communication process as it enables the sender to groups the receiver's understanding and response to the message. What is noise? Noise refers to any interference, disruption, or barrier that hinders the smooth transmission and reception of a message between the sender and the receiver. It means if there is any disruption, no one can comprehend the message this accurately. Is very important point that I'm going to discuss. In order to understand, you should watch full video. Don't skip this video. Watch this video till end for understanding, because I'm now going to discuss factor of effective communication, and that is a very important element of communication. So context. What is context? The context refers to the specific circumstance, surrounding the communication process. It includes the physical setting, the relationship between the sender and the receiver, and any cultural and social factors that may influence to the communication. What is noise? Noise is the communication refers to any distractions and disturb the smooth transmission and reception of the message. Culture and language. Culture and linguistic difference can significantly influence how messages are perceived and understood. Different cultures may have unique communication norms, gestures, or customs that affect the interpersonal and your interpretation of message. It means the words, the vocabulary, the gestures are different. They may vary from culture to culture and any ethnic identity to any other ethnic identity. Some signals and some words are accepted in Western countries but not accepted in Pakistan, because this is Islamic Republic of Pakistan. So we should be very careful while using our gestures and while speaking. Let's talk about the communication process model. The communication process model emphasizes the dynamics and interactive nature of communication, with both the sender and receiver actively participating in the exchange of communication process model. The communication process model is a fundamental framework that illustrates how messages and exchange between sender and receiver It outlines the sequential steps involved in successful communication, providing insights into how information is encoded, transmitted, decoded, and how feedback is received. The communication process model emphasizes the dynamics and interactive nature of communication, with both the sender and receiver actively participating in the exchange of
Let's talk
information.
about
The steps in the process that are very mandatory and that are very essential in our communication. So, first of all, encoding, the sender formulates the message by translating their thoughts, by ideas or emotions into a communication. This process involves choosing the appropriate words. This is your encoding of the message. And what is transmitting? Once the message is encoded, the sender transmit it through a chosen communication channel. The channel can way, that is transmission. And what is decoding? During decoding, the receiver interprets and assigns meaning to the message based on their understanding, knowledge, and personal experiences. So, what is feedback? After decoding the message, the receiver provides a response or reaction to the sender, including their understanding and interpretation of the
let's wrap
message.
up
The whole topic in a very comprehensive and concise way. So, key takeaways of this topic are as follows: like communication is the exchange of information, ideas, and emotions between individuals. Secondly, the communication process model involves encoding, transmitting, decoding, and feedback. Various types of communication, verbal, non-verbal, written, and visuals, contribute the effective interactions. And I have told you earlier that if you are using the words, whether they are spoken and written, they are called verbal communication. And if you are not using words, but you are giving your gesture, whether they are facial, your body language, and there are many other signals, if you are using in your communication, that are called the non-verbal communication, that are the clues. Secondly, various type of communication, non-verbal, written, and visual, contribute to the effective interactions. Factors like content, noise, and cultural differences can impact communication outcomes. One important point that I have told you earlier, that don't disrupt your communication and be careful about your words and signals, because it may vary from culture to culture. And what is the importance of effective communication? Fosters natural understanding and builds strong relationships, enhances teamwork, problem solving, and decision making, facilitates success in personal, academic, and professional settings or
one
endeavors.
thing that I would like to discuss, that is goal. The goal of the activity is the applied knowledge of the communication process, model and explore effective communication strategies in various scenarios and roles. You are a group of communication experts talked with analyzing and role playing different communication scenarios to demonstrate your understanding of the communication process model. What should be your audience? The audience includes your calmness and the teacher who will observe and provide feedback on your role plays. Role play is the activity in which the teacher assigns some work to the students, and the students are the active participants for the activity, and teachers silently and observe the students. Situation: each group will be given a task of communication scenarios representing various real life situations that require effective communication. What is the product? The product of this activity is a series of the role plays where your group will act out the communication interaction based on the provided scenarios, demonstrating your understanding of the communication process and model and its application in different settings. These are some performance tasks that a teacher can assign, and a teacher can assign to the students, and students can actively participate in these activities, so their communication will be enhanced and they will be more polished in their
Thank you
communication.
for your attention. Thank you for watching Lingua Insights. If you are worried about your communication and skills, don't worry about that because Lingua Insights is always with you for providing more concise and comprehensive content that English made easy. So don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel Lingua Insights for regular updates and don't forget to press the bell icon. I hope you will like this video, and if you like this video, please like and share my YouTube channel Lingua Insights. Always be optimistic, believe in your hard work and don't lose hope. Stay connected with Lingua Insights. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.